Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. This is a live broadcast from Princeton, New Jersey. Today is Tuesday, January 13th, 2009. It's 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S., 4:30 p.m. in London, it's 9:30 in the morning in Mexico City. If you need to reach us during the broadcast, phone in toll-free at 1-866-67-CATEX. Overseas, our AOL Instant Mail address is CATEX TV. On this day in history, in 1982, an Air Florida 737 crashed into the 14th Street Bridge in Washington, D.C. shortly after takeoff from National Airport. 76 people were killed. The television footage of the survivors swimming in the icy Potomac is well known to anybody who follows disasters. Now to our May news, and this is some pretty big news at that. International Business Machines, IBM, has been selected by Lloyd's to deliver a pilot for the Lloyd's Exchange. The exchange will allow market participants to transfer risk information to each other using electronic messaging standards. This will remove the need to maintain multiple connections with other parties and suppliers in the market and ensure that one standard is enforced. IBM was selected after a comprehensive selection process that apparently, according to some press reports, included 27 bidders. The decision is subject to contract signing, and IBM and Lloyd's are working together right now to agree to commercial terms. Sue Langley, the Director of Market Operations in North America for Lloyd's, said that the Lloyd's Exchange, which will be based on a tried and tested solution, will allow organizations in the market to communicate with each other via one connection, which will use an Accord data standard. Accord is the thread running through all projects at Lloyd's as the institution strives to clear information standards along with a simple solution to carry the information around the market. We'll have much more on this story over the next few days, and we're attempting to arrange an interview now with somebody at Lloyd's. The AIG sales continue. This time it strikes north of the border. The Bank of Montreal confirmed a definitive agreement to buy AIG's Canadian life insurance business for about $309 million U.S. The Canadian chartered bank said the purchase of AIG Life of Canada, which is Toronto-based, is expected to contribute to earnings within 1 year. The purchase price is subject to any change in book value at the time of the close, which is expected by 1 June. Bank of Montreal said the Canadian operation of AIG has 300 employees and 400,000 customers. The operations will be integrated with the bank's existing insurance operations over the next 6 to 12 months. The combined operation will be known as BMO Life Insurance Company. It will operate under the BMO Insurance brand. More news from Florida and the continuing wars between the P&C insurers and the state. This time, the state insurance commissioner, Kevin McCarty, has again turned down a proposed 47% homeowners insurance rate increase for State Farm. McCarty said yesterday in a final order denying the rate increase, he affirmed his earlier denial and also affirmed a similar rejection by an administrative law judge. State Farm is Florida's largest insurer with about 950,000 property policies. The company now must decide whether it's going to challenge the decision to the District Court of Appeal. It has 30 days to do so. Many commentators are wondering if the spurned insurer will respond now with further cuts in its Florida coverage. State Farm trimmed about 50,000 homeowners policies in coastal areas last year and has stopped writing new property policies anywhere in Florida a year ago. State Farm said that they were, quote, very disappointed by the latest ruling from the Florida Insurance Regulation Department, which is the insurance department. The company said they will continue to do everything that they can to reverse the department's decision. However, the state action forces us to take a long, hard look at how we can operate in what is a rapidly deteriorating situation. The commissioner cited 20 reasons for denying State Farm's bid. Key reasons included failing to prove that its reinsurance costs were not excessive. Of course, the company that State Farm uses for its reinsurance is State Farm. Other property insurers, including number 6 Nationwide, have pending bids to raise rates. State Farm has long contended that it's losing money in Florida. It says it has paid out $1.2 billion more in claims and expenses than it collected in premiums since the year 2000. And in some other news, a good friend of ours, Tom Hutton, apparently has joined the company's board of directors down at XL Capital in Bermuda. Mr. Hutton is well known throughout the P&C industry worldwide, as well as in the related financial services industry. He's known as an innovator and a spokesperson for the application of insurance technology and risk management. Mr. Hutton was president and CEO of Risk Management Solutions, RMS, from its venture funding back in 1990 to its sale to the Daily Mail Group in 2000. Mr. Hutton is currently a managing partner with Thompson Hutton Limited Liability Company. He's also served on the board of CAT Limited, Safeco, Montpelier Re, and he also most recently was the CEO of White Mountains Re. We hope to be speaking with Mr. Hutton later this week. In the United States, the cold keeps coming. Residents in the northern plains bundled up as a blast of cold air followed on the heels of a big blizzard, while the midwestern part of the U.S. is now the latest that's going to be hit. Wind chill warnings were forecast for much of Wisconsin, South Dakota, Iowa, and Minnesota. Temperatures could go down to as much as 35 below zero on the thermometer today. The snowstorm was swirling over the Midwest. About 300 flights have already been canceled from Chicago's 2 airports. At least 2/3 of Ohio are under a winter weather advisory. The National Weather Service has also issued a winter storm warning for northern Indiana. The weather forecast is that Detroit will receive up to a foot of snow today. And in the Northeast, we are waiting for the Arctic Express, which is expected to arrive sometime tomorrow, with temperatures on the thermometer as low as 0 degrees, and that weather is expected to continue in the New York area through Saturday night. Stock market is not too bad right now. It's down about 4 points. Now to a word from our sponsors. The chairman of the U.S. Federal Reserve, Ben Bernanke, is in London today. Earlier today, in a speech at the London School of Economics, Mr. Bernanke said that the stimulus package being crafted by President-elect Obama and Congress could provide, quote, a significant boost to the sinking economy. However, he warned that such a recovery will not last unless other steps are taken to stabilize the shaky financial system. Although Bernanke has previously endorsed the notion for a fresh round of government stimulus to lift the country out of a recession, it marked the first time that he has referenced the roughly $800 billion recovery plan now being worked on by Obama. Obama envisions a blend of tax cuts and increased government spending